Last season, ESPN had South Carolina ranked #1 preseason. Many thought they would go back-to-back for a natty repeat, and they were so close but couldn't make it across the finish line. Fans professed that it was because they lacked a big. Well, problem solved. As the transfer portal opened, many eyes were on South Carolina, with fans praying that they would get a big to join what they felt was the missing bingo piece. Not only did they get a big, they also got quite a shakeup. Welcome back to Davis Sports Report, where we bring you exciting sports news. We're sure you're going to like this video, so go ahead and hit that like button. We are so happy you guys come to watch the videos and would love it if you'd subscribe to help us reach our goal of 10,000. Also, we want to shout out our current subscribers. You guys are the best, and I've thoroughly enjoyed the comments and discussions. Now, let's talk about the 25-26 Gamecocks roster, where we had a surprising arrival and said goodbye to a hometown girl, Malaysia Fulwiley. Tahina Paopao is heating it up with the Atlanta Dream, Sanaya Fagan is holding it steady with the LA Spark, and Bree Hall made a splash in the W for a moment. Also, Sakima found a new home in Cali. Oh, and I almost forgot. It appears that Ashlyn Watkins will be sitting out this year to continue her healing from her ACL tear during the 24-25 season. But with departures comes new faces, including the 4th-ranked recruiting class. And I'd say the Lady Gamecocks didn't just level up, they blew the socks off this thing. Coach Staley has filled 11 of the 15 positions, so she still has a little wiggle room. Let's start with the guards. First is the newcomer and the Christmas gift that South Carolina fans went crazy over, and that's Taniyah Latson, the 5'9" senior that transferred from Florida State, who just so happens to be the top scorer in the nation for the 24-25 season, averaging a whopping 25.2 points per game. Yep, you heard me right, 25.2 points. Also, 4.6 rebounds, 4.6 assists, and 2.2 steals, making her the leader for the Seminoles in points, assists, and steals. Latson is a well-oiled machine. She's very comfortable taking a leadership role, holding down the point guard position, crashing the boards, jump shots, fadeaways, reading the floor for assist opportunities as well, putting on a heck of a show. I'm not sure if you guys saw the Tennessee versus FSU game last year, but to date, that was my absolute favorite game of the season. I told my YouTube partner that I was watching Michael Jordan versus Kobe Bryant. So don't come for me if you didn't see the game. It was absolutely amazing, and if you can catch it on YouTube, it's worth the watch. Latson has a number of awards, as you can imagine, but I'll just note that she's a 3-time first-team All-ACC, and I can't wait to see how Coach Staley is going to utilize her. Next is Raven Johnson. She is 5'9", and she is a senior. Raven has been at South Carolina for 4 years, but she only played 2 games her first season, giving her another season to play. Rumor has it that she played alongside Taniyah Latson in either high school or AAU, not sure which one, but they have the chemistry there already. Raven averaged 24.3 minutes per game, but only averaged 4.9 points per game. Now, not all ball handlers are aggressive shooters. Some are there for floor generals. Raven had 2.8 assists and 4.5 rebounds. Next is one of the 2 freshmen that the Gamecocks scored. That is Ago McKeer, and she is 6'1" and was ranked 6th in the 2025 recruiting class. McKeer played in the FIBA U19 this summer for her home country, Canada, where she averaged 10.3 points per game, 4.9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals per game. Canada walked away with the silver. ESPN states the 6'1" McKeer has proven that she can log minutes as lead guard as well as slashing and scoring wing. For me, I don't see her playing point next year, but I can absolutely see her contributing at the wing. She has got a sweet 3-point. She came in 2nd in the McDonald's All-American 3-point contest, and she's got major hustle and grit. Next up is Tessa Johnson. She is 6 feet and she is a junior. In the 24-25 season, Tessa came off the bench, averaging 21.2 minutes. She put up 8.4 points, 2.2 rebounds, and 1.5 assists. Tessa came in 2nd in 3-pointers for the Gamecocks, only behind Tahina Paopao, making 46 for the season. Over the summer, Tessa, along with 3 other Lady Gamecocks, headed to Arizona to play in the USA 3x3 Challenge. She stated, and I quote, "I thought it was good for me, especially mentally," stating when she missed a shot, she had to quickly flip the page fast due to the fast pace of the game. Tessa has improved from her freshman season, and we expect even more growth from her this year. Then there's the 5'9" sophomore, Maddie McDaniels. Maddie didn't get a ton of playing time in the 24-25 season, clocking an average of 11 minutes per game. But in that time, she put in the work, putting up 3.1 points, 0.8 rebounds, and 1.7 assists at a 50% accuracy. Maddie was highly recruited in 2024 season, ranking 20th in the nation. Maddie brings major skills as a dynamic guard, and I feel certain we will get some more of her on the floor this season. Before we move to the front court, go ahead and hit that like button if you're enjoying the content. We really appreciate it. Now for the centers, and congratulations Gamecock Nations, having a big is a big deal. And South Carolina got themselves a winner, 6'6" Medina Akkad. And she's not one of those bigs that's just big for free. She utilizes her size effectively, averaging 11.3 points, 9.6 rebounds, basically a double-double, 0.7 assists, blocking 38 shots and forced 46 turnovers. Akkad had issues with a visa to play in the United States, but it was finally cleared in 2024 and she signed with Mississippi State as a junior. In her first game, she scored 14 points and 17 rebounds. Her former coach at Mississippi State, Sam Purcell, described Akkad as the definition of a diamond in the rough. I don't know much about the rough part, but she is absolutely a diamond. South Carolina's last big was Camila Cardoso, who averaged 14.4 points and 9.7 rebounds, so Akkad isn't far behind her. For me, I'm super excited to see the Gamecocks with another big protecting the rim and getting the putbacks. Now let's move on to the forwards. We're going to start with Joyce Edwards, the 6'3" sophomore. Joyce was ranked number 2 in the class of 2025 recruiting. She came into South Carolina as a freshman and got immediate minutes, as she should have. Off the bench, Edwards led the Gamecocks in points per game with an average 12.7 points, 5 rebounds, 1.2 assists, and 1.1 steals, while averaging 21 minutes. Edwards is a versatile player, having 27 double-digit games last season. Joyce played in the 2025 FIBA Women's AmeriCup this summer in Chile, averaging 9.9 points and 5.6 rebounds, playing a pivotal role in Team USA bringing home that gold. There isn't much that I can say bad about Edwards, but maybe one thing I'd like to see more of her flexing her skills from the three-point line. If she can become a threat from the outside, she is going right up there with the legendary Lady Gamecocks.
I wanted to go to a great basketball program where I could thrive in a competitive environment. I traveled across the U.S., and it was right there. 30 miles away from home. South Carolinians, I'm very excited to stay home. I'm excited for all the support that you're going to give me. I'm excited to be close to my family, and I'm excited to play basketball. Go Gamecocks.
Then we have Chloe Kitts, 6'2", and she is a senior. Listen, guys, Chloe really impressed me last season. I saw an aggression in her grabbing rebounds that made me proud. Kitts averaged 10.2 points, led the Gamecocks in rebounds with 7.7 rebounds and 1.9 assists with a 52 field goal percent accuracy. Kitts improved in rebounding by an average of 2 extra rebounds from the previous season, and it was noticed. Coach Staley stated, "The hard work has paid off, and she intentionally focused on getting stronger in the offseason to improve her on-court performance." Kitts had 9 double-doubles last season, including 2 during the NCAA playoffs, and that was the most of the Lady Gamecocks. We've noticed the growth in Chloe. Well done, and we look forward to seeing if she increases those double-doubles this season. Then there's Isla McDowell, the other incoming freshman, and she is 6'1". She was ranked 15th in the 2025 ESPN Top 100 recruiting. McDowell played for Team Brazil in the FIBA AmeriCup and the U19 over the summer. And if you saw my top 10 of the U19, you might have noticed that I had McDowell ranked 6 out of 10, just ahead of Sienna Betts and behind Jazzy Davidson, 2 of the top-ranked freshmen. She was very effective in the U19 game, averaging 16.8 points per game and 4.5 rebounds per game. She balled out, guys. I personally think she's ready for prime time, so we will see what kind of minutes she gets. Then there's Miriam Dowda, who I had the pleasure of meeting at an Atlanta Dream game. Hey girl, hey. Dowda is 6'4", and this will be her senior year. Dowda played 2 years in Arkansas before transferring to the Gamecocks, and I was a bit surprised by the reduced minutes she got. Dowda averaged 6.4 minutes per game for the Gamecocks, averaging 2 points per game, 1.9 rebounds. Here's why I was surprised. During Dowda's last season at Arkansas before transferring, she started all 33 games and averaged 10.1 points and 6.3 rebounds. What happened? Did I miss something? Although Dowda is a senior, she will have one more year of eligibility as she was out with an injury her freshman season. Do you guys think we'll see more minutes for Dowda this season? She is a very impressive player. And lastly is Adhel Tak. She is a 6'5" sophomore. She didn't play heavy minutes for the Gamecocks last season, only averaging 3.8 minutes per game. My assumption is that Tak was getting familiar with the Gamecock system. She averaged 1.6 points per game and 1.6 rebounds. At 6'5", Tak is the second tallest player on the team, and if a Cot gets tired or the unthinkable gets hurt, I'm hopeful that Tak is up to speed to step in for her. And that concludes the roster, guys. Yes, it was only 11. There are still 4 open scholarship spots. Now, let's look at the full backcourt options. There are 5 exceptional guards, and y'all know what time it is. Let's count up those McDonald's All-Americans. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, oh boy, all 5. Now, isn't that something? Now let's move on to the front court, where there are also 5 forwards, plus the 1 center. Coach Staley has some great size going into the season, and let's count them up. We've got Joyce, Ayla, Miriam. Chloe wasn't eligible because she left high school early to join the Gamecocks, and Akat had the visa issue. But something tells me both of those ladies would have easily made the cut. And that brings us to the burning question. Who will Coach Staley start? Returning starters from last year are Raven Johnson and Chloe Kitts. What are we thinking? Are these two a sure thing? Let's just assume so. If Raven is at point and Chloe is in the front court, I feel pretty confident that the number 1 scorer in the nation is going to get a starting position. Anything else would be uncivilized, so we're going to throw Tanaya Latson in there. Now, we are up to 2 in the backcourt and 1 in the front court. As we've stated, last year the Gamecocks didn't have a traditional center, and now they have a very talented one who happens to be a senior this year, barring appeal from the NCAA to allow her more years of eligibility. So let's say Akat does start. Now you have 2 in the front court, 2 in the back court. Will Coach Staley go 3 guards and add Tessa Johnson, Ago McKeer, or Maddie McDaniel to the starting lineup? Or go with more height and put the versatile Joyce Edwards in that last starting position? I mean, Joyce truly proved herself last year. There are other scenarios, as Coach Staley has loads of talented players to choose from. I know some are calling for Raven to come off the bench this, her final year, but we know Coach Staley has loyalty to her returning players. I don't know you guys, but I'd love to hear you sound off in the comment section. Who do you think will be the starting lineup this season? Drop your thoughts below. As always, like the video to help us out, subscribe so you can be notified when we drop new content, and join in on the awesome discussion in the comment section. That's going to be it for this one, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.